Hello, my name's Vanessa van der Hoek, and it's great to have you here with us today, where we are announcing the Champions of Flexible Work. Today is the 28th of August 2019, and we've chosen today to announce the award winners as it aligns with Gender Flex Gap Day. And we believe strongly that by normalising flexibility for everyone for any reason, we are, as a community, tackling what I call flexism, and we're addressing many things for people, many gaps. And one of those gaps that we honestly believe that by addressing flexibility, we are helping to reduce and close the door on the gender flex gap. So the Champion of Flexible Work Awards, where did this all begin? So Flexible Working Day started 3 years ago, and we created the conversation really to elevate and normalise what flexibility means. And I will say over the last 3 years, I've noticed a significant difference in how people perceive flexibility, and businesses really starting to take a stand. And we see this in the nominations in particular today with the organisational champions, where businesses it's no longer a competitive edge. It's just about being competitive. This is our second year of the awards. Our first year we had exceptional high quality, and we decided to run it again. So here we are in our second year, and we have 4 categories. So the first is organisational champions, where businesses had nominated, so individuals in businesses had nominated, and provided examples and a few very short stories around why they should win and what are they doing to really make it work in their business. We call it the 3 ingredients. We will be launching an ebook shortly, which will have all the secrets in there as well. Then we have a team champion category, where we called for people to nominate individuals that work in a team flexibly, and what are they doing to make it work? And again, those 3 ingredients. The final couple of categories we have are leader and manager champion and individual champions. And both of these are categories where individuals have been nominated based on the outstanding work that they're doing, not only for themselves and making it work, but really within their organisations and their teams to help normalise and support flexibility for everybody. So what is a champion of flexible work? Well, it's really, like I've mentioned, a person, a team or organisation that works flexibly and successfully does so, and actively encourages other people to work in ways that support them. And what we've seen from this year's nominations, we had over 60 nominations, was that people are not only actively supporting individuals, but they're really starting to drive the conversation at the executive level. And, you know, sometimes it is very challenging. I do recognise that, but they're doing it very respectfully. And sometimes it takes a long time and it's a bit of a slow burn. But from what we saw in the nominations is that people are really bringing to it their values and their passion and their experiences, and really helping to normalise this agenda. I'm very fortunate to share with you that we partnered with Rowdy Digital, Diversity Council of Australia, Agenic and the Flex Agility Group with these awards. So before I go on, I would like to recognise their contribution this year. And the evaluation panel. So I deliberately am not part of the evaluation, and I did that because obviously I'm very heavily involved in the Flexible Working Day and all of the supporters. And so I approached these individuals and they were absolutely delighted and excited to be part of the evaluation team. So we had Anne from Rowdy Digital, Bjorn from Blended Performances, Rowan from Agenic, and Rose from Diversity Council Australia. They all were, like I said, very excited to be part of the evaluation panel. Yet when they saw the nominees, they all said to me, wow, what an incredible cohort of people that we need to judge, and I will share that it was exceptionally challenging. The evaluation criteria, there's really three. So it's around how do the individual teams and organisations support and promote flexible work? How do they leverage it for their competitive advantage? And as I mentioned earlier, it's about what are they doing to tackle flexism within their businesses or teams or their community, and also what are they doing to address the gender flex gap? And then asking them very succinctly to provide the ingredients for flexible working success. So we asked them for the top three things. And what I will share with you is they had a very, very strict criteria to respond to. So it was 500 characters. So not 500 words, 500 characters. And if you've ever tried to write very succinctly, it takes time, and to get your message across can be incredibly challenging. But we found with all of the nominees, and particularly the winners, they had done a fabulous job at addressing these criteria. So let's get on to it. The individual champions. So we had nominees from both men and women. So we created a category for the male champion and the female champion. And I'd love to congratulate Peter Kennedy. So Peter has been awarded the 2019 Individual Champion of Flexible Work in the male category. Peter has taken parental leave with his children, and most recently his youngest, you can see mum there holding Bub. And he's very proactive in challenging the assumption of work-life balance. So Peter works for Ernst & Young, and he had some people in his community share with him that potentially taking this leave could be career limiting. And what he's really done is taken it to that next level and said, you know, right, I understand and I hear you and I hear your concerns, but here I am to show you that it can work. So not only has he done it in that parental leave space, which has allowed his beautiful wife to return to work, she works at BHP, and obviously addressing the gender pay gap there, but also really addressing the gender flex gap and showing that it can work for anyone for any reason. So congratulations, Peter. You are the 2019 Individual Champion of Flexible Work in the male category. And now I'd like to congratulate Rene Hipp. Rene has been awarded the 2019 Individual Champion of Flexible Work in the female category. Rene is an advocate for embracing flexibility, and she really comes at it from a focus of it being win-win for her business, but also for individuals. She's really focused on making flexibility work for her. So she works part-time, and what we heard in the application or the nomination for Rene was she makes herself available at times that other leaders often aren't available, and because of her part-time and staggered shift patterns, she's worked it in a way that benefits the business but also her life and what she needs to do. So Rene is with Inspiring Vacations. We are absolutely delighted to award this to you, Rene. The other thing that I've got noted here is Rene is very active in leadership meetings. So she's been very, very strong but respectful voice around how she can really raise the agenda and test new ways to flex. So congratulations, Rene. You've been awarded the 2019 Individual Champion of Flexible Work in the female category. So moving on to the Leader and Manager Champions. Again, we had nominations from both men and women, so we had created the two subcategories. And I'd love to congratulate Paul Ryan. Congratulations, Paul. You've been awarded the 2019 Leader Manager Champion of Flexible Work in the Manager category. Paul is with Inspiring Vacations, and he is very loud and clear in his promotion of flexibility. He adopts leaders leading loudly, and he's very, very big on normalising and promoting. And as we saw in his application, practicing what he preaches. If he's posting images of himself on flexibility and social media, that he's doing so in a way that really empowers others to take a look and see how it can be done within his other peers, but also the people he works with. He comes from a strong position of trust, and he really works through how he can support people to think outside the box and really consider ways to work flexibly and challenge where some of the issues are that are restricting flex in the business. So thank you, Paul. You are the 2019 Leader Manager Champion of Flexible Work, male category. Next, I'd love to congratulate Sarah. Sarah is the 2019 Leader Manager Champion of Flexible Work in the female category. Sarah is with Grow My Team, and in her nomination, we heard that she empowers her team to own their own roles. She's very focused on outcomes-based work instead of managing people. She adopts a coaching approach with her leadership model and really focuses on autonomy. The thing that the panel really took away with Sarah was that she trusts her employees to decide their own leave arrangements and their own flex. And she, based on the way that she works around her outcomes-based work, she knows what success looks like in everybody's role, and so do they, and they make it work. So congratulations, Sarah. You've been awarded the 2019 Leader Manager Champion of Flexible Work in the female category. And next we move to the Team Champion. I'm absolutely delighted to announce that Rise Smart, the sales team, has been awarded the 2019 Team Champion of Flexible Work. This team operates from trust at default. They have a really clear and structured framework for their deliverables and their expectations, and they're very clear around the communication. What they say they're going to do, they do, and they're really clear that it's about starting from a basis of trust and respect and honesty. Congratulations, Rise Smart. You have the sales team, you have been awarded the 2019 Team Champion of Flexible Work. Now we move to the organisational champions. So before we announce the overall winner, we have some subcategories of organisational champions. And I'm delighted to announce Perpetual has been awarded the 2019 Organisational Champion of Flexible Work in the large business category. Perpetual has a focus on really embedding a trust-based environment. And what we read from the evaluation was they really focus on performance, embracing change, and that comes all the way down from the CEO right through to teams, basically. And they have the infrastructure in place. They've been working on it for years. They're at a point now where they really have cultivated flexibility as part of their DNA. So congratulations, Perpetual. You've been awarded the 2019 Organisational Champion of Flexible Work. I'd love to award Richmond Football Club, the 2019 Organisational Champion of Flexible Work, the medium business category. The panel love this. Their philosophy is deliberately unstructured. They understand that flexible work looks very different for different people, and they're always looking for new ways that they can support people to perform their role without being in the same place and at the same time. Richmond Football Club work to really empower people to work in a way that maximises their motivation, productivity and engagement. So congratulations again, Richmond Football Club. You are the 2019 Organisational Champion of Flexible Work in the medium business category. Congratulations to HFM Asset Management. You have been awarded the 2019 Organisational Champion of Flexible Work in the small business category. HFM have got a focus on trust and empowering people to work in a way that best suits them. And what the panel loved was HFM provided some examples of how people are making it work. And we see here that we've got people working from Germany, people working reduced hours, people working remotely for personal reasons, and people working, adjusting their schedule because of the requirements of their family, and another person working remotely for a year from the UK. So HFM Asset Management, congratulations. You are the 2019 Organisational Champion of Flexible Work. I'm delighted to announce the Australian Research Council is awarded the 2019 Organisational Champion of Flexible Work in the government category. One of the top ingredients they shared was their senior executive service. 85% of staff believe that their senior executive service support flexible work, compared to 62% when they look at the federal government more broadly, which is phenomenal. They believe that having a really clear policy that supports flexible work and constant communication and engagement is making flexibility happen and making it really normalised and part of the DNA of the business. So congratulations, Australian Research Council. You are the 2019 Organisational Champion of Flexible Work in the government category. And here is a picture of the overall trophy. It's a star. I'm not the best photographer, hence it's not the best photo, but I tried my best. Before we get to that, however, I have a little bit of news I'd love to share with you. Next year, Flexible Working Day, we're still finalising the date. It will be late May, early June. We are launching Flexpo 2020. It will be a live event where we will have conversations around how flexibility, agility, health and wellness all come together to bring our best selves to work. We invite you, if you're interested, to register your interest today. We have opportunities for sponsors, we have opportunities for speakers, and if you'd like to just get on the mailing list so you don't miss out, then drop us a note. The details are on www.flexibleworkingday.com. And the overall winner is Tal. We congratulate Tal. You are the 2019 overall champion of flexible work. Tal provided some statistics and some outlines around how they're supporting people and all their people to really access flex. So they've adopted an all roles flex approach, and they've got a model where their leaders are equipped, they're trained, they're skilled, they're empowered to really take the time to work with people to see what's going to work in their teams. The leaders and managers genuinely role model flexibility, they walk the talk. And what we also saw in their application was they've got some very generous leave entitlements for people. The panel also noted that returners from parental leave are given automatic flexibility. So it's a no questions asked. If you want to return from parental leave and have reduced hours or change of days or staggered shifts, they're open for conversation. And it's a guaranteed conversation. We love this quote. The panel said they'd love us to share this. We understand our people are more innovative and productive when they're given flexibility to achieve both work and personal commitments, as it enables them to maintain their well-being. So congratulations, Tal and Ross Weatherby and the team. You have been awarded the 2019 overall champion of flexible work. And before I go, I want to give a big shout out. So thank you to everybody who nominated. We really appreciate the time that you've taken to share these wonderful businesses and people and what they're doing. We will be collating many of these wonderful stories in an ebook, which will be published next week. And a big thank you to our award partners, Rowdy Digital, Diversity Council Australia, Aginic, and the Flex Agility Group. And like I mentioned, Flexpo is coming. So if you would like to register for next year, jump on the website, www.flexibleworkingday.com. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.